Alright, so here's my poster for one of here's my, should go this way. That's one of my albums. It's my last album that I made. It's pretty cool. I mean, yeah. So what happened is United Masters took down all of my music because I didn't want to pay for it. When I started, they didn't have a problem, but yeah, so they decided to change things up and take down all my music off of Spotify, but it is what it is. But yeah, if you want to listen to my music, anything off this album, you just go Facebook or whatever and listen all my shit up. So I was doing some research. You know, I asked AI, and what we need to stop doing, because this is the argument that people have. If we give workers raises, like pay them more, like fast food workers, because I'm gonna use McDonald's workers for right now. If we pay crew workers a livable wage, we're gonna have to raise prices, and that's false. That's completely false. Now, McDonald's has around 2 million employees worldwide. These are non-corporate, McDonald's employees. I think they have 150,000 direct employees. The CEO makes about he made about almost $20 million with all his bonuses and shit. I think that was 2023 or 2024 anyway. So McDonald's made a profit of about $8.2 billion. There's some different estimates, 8.2 billion or 6 billion. And that's supposedly supposed to be down. Like last year they made this. It's supposed to be down from previous years. So I think you can get a dividend. I think that's what AI said. You can get a dividend if you own McDonald's stock. And this is what I'm saying is we need to stop cucking for these companies making record profits. I think it's fine for them to make a profit. Now, after all the expenses are accounted for and everything like that, I think $100 million is plenty of profit for these places, especially what we're living in right now. I would rather them self-regulate than the government step in, because we all know the government, does a horrible job. But it would be nice, okay, if you make over $100 million in profits, we're just gonna take it from you. And I don't know what to tell you. We can't continue doing what we're doing. We can't continue to exploit people, not take care of people. If they're not going to take care of their people, then I guess we have to step in. Or the pitchforks are coming out. What do you prefer? Because I prefer not pitchforks. I mean, does everyone agree we don't want pitchforks? I mean, rich people, do you not want pitchforks? Did you not learn anything from Luigi? Did you not learn from that? Was that not something that you, in your brain, is that just something you forgot about? I mean, for me, if I was a rich person, when I was running a company and I'm making record profits and I'm doing great and I'm making $2 million, even $2 million a year as a CEO, when I got people barely making it, when they have to be subsidized by the government, I would think, wow, look at how people are reacting. I look at Luigi, honestly, Columbine, that was a huge event. Well, guess what? I'm not advocating for this, okay? I'm not advocating for it. I'm not advocating for Luigi. But when you see the youth are like in favor of what Luigi did, you're gonna start seeing more. I mean, I'm just looking at pattern recognition, and I'm taking out past events. You look at Columbine, and look at all the mass school shootings since then. You don't think that's gonna happen with the Luigi? Like, they just sit here and they don't think the pitchforks are just gonna, people are just gonna, that's just a one-time event. That was just a once in a lifetime event. Like, that's never gonna happen. People are just gonna keep complying. They're not gonna be pissed off. People are very angry because you're not taking care of people, and this is why I say I don't want government to be forced to take stuff, but you should be taking care of your employees. You should be taking care of their environment. You should just be taking care of handling things. I'm tired of these record profits for you rich people. You need to start giving back. It's cool to get a profit, but you don't need record profits every year, and there probably should be a cap. You know, there should be a cap of powers. Like, Elon shouldn't have, he shouldn't be worth so much. He shouldn't have so much assets. I don't know what to tell you. Jeff Bezos, one person shouldn't have so much power. And I like Elon. I'm just using him as an example. I think he's an outlier. I think he just does a great job. But I see a lot of other people in his position that only think about themselves. They don't think about the people that are actually producing everything. So anyway, all that being said, basically, I asked Grok, I said, if you take out $100 million in profits and just give the rest to only crew workers. Now, this is a completely rough estimate. 2 million, there's supposed to be 2 million employees worldwide for McDonald's. And that probably wouldn't be, you would take out, it could fluctuate. And it could fluctuate based off of the area as well. So like somebody in California would be making more, somebody in Mississippi would be making less. So, you know what I mean, it fluctuates. So, but I just did like an average. It said for worldwide employees, they would get an extra $4,000 a year. And then just US based employees, which is 1.3 million compared to, you know, the rest, you know, to like 700,000, it would be like $6,000 extra for crew members a year. So you do run into the problem of having to upgrade stuff. So maybe they can allocate $1 billion. Maybe you can top it out $1 billion per year or something like that. But the way the government keeps printing money, this isn't just the corporations. This isn't just the rich people. It's the main problem is the government. They keep printing money and devaluing the dollar. That's the main culprit in this. But I'm not one of those people that are gonna sit here and be like, oh, it's only the government and the corporations don't have any like input in this. Like, rich people aren't giving anything back. You're not giving enough back. You're only taking, and you need to give back because it's a bad look. There's a lot of people that could perceive it even more, that they're fucking over people even more. That's why I say the pitchforks are gonna start coming out. You guys don't fucking think very well, man. You don't look at human nature. You don't look at the past events. You don't look at any of that shit. You just look at numbers, and that's your problem. So like I said, an extra $6,000 average. Well, that could basically pay for their health care right there. So they don't have to subsidize. We don't have to subsidize them anymore. Start taking care of your employees, man. Like, cut costs. You don't need to make $200,000 a year. Like, start using AI. These corporate positions where people just go to work and they're just sitting in some cubicle crunching numbers for like a couple hours a day. And diddle fuck off for like the other 6 hours. You need to start eliminating these jobs. Start use AI. You have somebody else using AI to get rid of these jobs, to cut costs, so you can start giving the people on the ground more money. We have too many people that live in a bubble. We have too many people that are making too much money that don't deserve it. The people, I think I'm all about merit-based. I don't think that, I'm not a socialist. I don't think I'm not a communist. I don't think that everyone should make the same amount no matter what you do. I think that it should be merit-based. It should be value-based. But I think that we should like, look at the bottom line and be like, how are we like going to keep functioning as a society? Like, how long do you guys think, like, your rich people think like you can continue to do this without society collapsing on itself? That's why I just don't understand, like, how much longer do you think that they're going to take this? Like, you need to start taking care of people on the ground. You need to, like, this, the number one people they take from is the people on the ground. They are the face of your company. The people in corporations, the people who are doing like the money crunching and all that shit, they're not the face of your company. When I go into a store and I see people with pissed off looking faces, I think your company. I don't think your executives in your suits. I don't think like that's your company. I think this is your company. This represents your company. These people represent your company. And the thing pisses me off about these Republicans that are like, oh, this and that. Like, it's not a real job. I mean, like, listen, boomer. Yeah, when these jobs were created in the 50s and 60s, they were like marketed towards high school kids. But like, if these jobs are only for high school kids, these jobs, these fast food jobs, would only be open 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. on the weekdays. Who's working these jobs during the day? Oh, they need, like, you can't have it both ways. You can't sit here and criticize people for not working, and then when they do, it's like, oh, that job isn't skilled enough. Like, what's gonna be skilled going forward? All these highly skilled jobs are about to be replaced by AI. They don't think long term. Like, these people think the past and they think right now. They don't think, like, they don't take into account to all the innovation of technology that's happening, and it's happening at a rapid pace. My smartphone, it does everything I need it to do with this little device. I would need rooms full of crap for it to do what it's doing now. Back when I was a kid, like, you would have to have a printer, you would have to have a caller ID. Like, these are physical objects. We don't need no more. So things evolve, things change. But we need to start taking care of the low people. We need to start taking care of the working class people in this country, because they are the backbone. And what's going to happen is the pitchforks are going to come out. I'm telling you. Either the pitchforks are going to come out, or people are just going to eventually collectively just say, we're done working, let's just let this shit fucking burn. And then where the pitchforks will come out anyway, because it'll be Mad Max. I don't want to live in that. I don't want to see like this thing collapse. I just think that the rich people are completely mismanaging everything. I think that they're only thinking their pocketbooks, the people around them, their pocketbooks, and maybe dividends. I don't know. Somebody said, "Oh, you're an idiot." Maybe we should get rid of it. Maybe we should ban dividends. If you own a stock, you buy a stock, it goes up. You get that, plus you get paid to own the stock as well. You know, like what regular person does that? What regular person can do that? No one. It's just rich people. It's just rich people. So it only benefits rich people. I'm not going to sit here and kiss rich people's asses no more. If you guys were doing a good job, like leading, and people were taken care of, like, okay, cool. Like, I ain't got no gripes. You're not taking care of your people. You're the leaders. You're doing a fucking shit job. Hence, you see a Luigi, which I don't support what he did. I don't support that. But there's a growing consensus with the youth that fuck you. This is what they think. They think this guy killed people because they paid for insurance and he didn't do whatever he had to do to make sure they were taken care of. They were taken care of. So they think to themselves, so he killed that person. They're paying to have that insurance company take care of them, and they're not doing it because it costs too much or they don't want to. So what's the difference? He's killing people, so he got killed. You know, I don't agree with the way Luigi handled things because, like, I want to live in a civil society. I don't want to live in the Wild West. But the youth, obviously, with their numbers, with like the are you people not like recognizing what's happening? You know, you can say I'm stupid. You can say like blah blah blah, and you can nitpick. Technically this, you're wrong on this. Technically you're wrong on that. But you can see, generally speaking, what I'm trying to say. That you don't have to raise prices because you can give a majority of the profits back to the people that actually create those fucking profits in the first place for you rich motherfuckers. You don't need record profits. You don't need these huge mansions. You don't need these huge fucking yachts. You're not a king. You ain't shit. You ain't any fucking better than us, man. Like, you need to start realizing that you ain't shit, okay? So, like, you need to start giving people like us more respect. So, yeah, that's my video. I thought that was pretty cool. I made it. I had it created. So, like, you know, I'm actually pretty proud of it. You know what I mean? It's pretty like something I never thought I would have. Like, even though it's like it doesn't really matter. Like, nobody's gonna listen to my music anyway. But pretty cool to have like my own album, a poster of my own album. So I feel like that's a pretty good accomplishment for myself.